Good evening, everyone. I'm Moish Sharma of Class CSB, presenting a project on a report and analysis of stock market prediction using machine learning techniques for effective decision making. On the behalf of my partner Mohit Singh, under supervision of Professor Archana Sharma. Stock market is the backbone of fast emerging economies in the world. It is considered too unstable to predict due to various factors such as companies' economic growth, investment companies, and countries' strategic plans. And now we can see that every developing or developed countries have their own stock market prediction. They predict on the basis of that. The stock data analysis need the help of IT applications like web application, SQL query, Excel sheet, and customer software to provide stock market related information. The stock market data can be effectively analyzed using various statistical methods and machine learning algorithms. So in this project, we have applied statistical coefficient of variation for evaluation of data consistency and machine learning algorithm are applied on observed data to predict values. Before that, we will understand what we have applied, what algorithm we have applied here on the stock market prediction. For example, we have applied linear regression, applied claiming clustering, LSTM model based on recurrent neural network, time series ANIMA model. And we have also worked on the pandemic coronavirus and its effect on stock market. Machine learning techniques. Machine learning is an application of artificial intelligence that provides system the ability to automatically learn and improve from experience without being programmed. The machine learning algorithm can be applied if patterns exist among the training data sets. We cannot pinpoint the target version mathematically. So then we have the machine learning algorithm divided into four parts. The listed below that supervised machine learning, unsupervised machine learning, semi-supervised machine learning, and reinforcement machine learning. Machine learning methods. Before categorizing it, we have now moved on to machine learning methods. So various machine learning techniques are being predicted along the both short and long term exit future stock value for the better return, but still it is better area for prediction of the stock market value. Therefore, efforts are made to design and develop a concept of implementation improve algorithms so as to contribute for the effective decision making. So, we have discussed about the methods. The first are decision trees. Decision are tree-step structures that represent a set of decisions. There are two kinds of decision trees. Like examples are CART and CACAT, classified as classification regression trees, and CAD is for chi-square automatic interaction detection. Classification another matter of machine learning techniques, in which we used to predict the group membership of data through classification. The data are divided into particular predefined classes. And clustering algorithm divided into meaningful groups, such as a pattern in the same group are similar or dissimilar in the same sense. It divided into patterns. Artificial neural network. It's also it is used in wide applications. Some of the application rating fraudulent credit cards. Genetic algorithms optimize technique for other processes. Objectives. So we have moved on objectives. The main objective of the project is to optimize stock market prediction using efficient machine learning over relevant stock market data for the effective decision making. Therefore, the following objective was achieved: to study extensively the machine learning algorithm techniques applied in the stock market for effective decision making. Machine learning algorithm techniques concept will be used in stock market by using Python and R language and other software like MATLAB and Vika. To identify, compare and categorize machine learning algorithms, techniques and concepts used in stock market so to find limits for improvement of the effective decision making. Based on that, we have different objectives. So methodology and methodology, based on the research objective methodology of research as follows: using appropriate methodology comparison of critical analysis and machine learning algorithm techniques, we have used further movements of the machine stock market data for the predictive future. Based on the result of one of the appropriate and efficient model, we will be used to design and develop the concepts so as to improve and more efficient data mining algorithm for effective decision making. Use appropriate methodology, tools, and technical validation verification will be done until the efficient result is found to be for effective decision making. Based on our methodology, we have built machine learning data, experiments, further needed experiments. So, the major focus of methodology that to improve the stock market data for the better prediction and better future for a better future. So then we have collected data for the data from two companies, TCS and Infosys, from the National Stock Exchange (NSE). The duration of data set is from 1 year, from 27 November 2018 to 27 November 2019. So we have taken the five data sets actually that is classified as open, high, low, close, and volume. You can see the Infosys and the TCS data. Consistency between TCS and Infosys share price. Now we will discuss the consistency. The consistency between share prices can be evaluated using statistical coefficient of variation method. The comparison or dispersion for such data can be made by calculating coefficient of variation. Greater the coefficient of variation has a value of standard derivation to the mean. The lesser the coefficient of variation, the more consistent as compared to others. We have collected 1 year story data of TCS and process from 27 number we have discussed before on the Google Colab button. We have used Google Colab. So here we have found a consistency using the attribute open for the both TCS and Infosys data. You can see there the coefficient of Infosys, the coefficient of the Infosys 1 year data is 6.12, and here for the TCS is 5.36. Since the coefficient of variation is less for TCS share price as compared to Infosys, hence share TCS price is more stable in value. Prediction of stock open stock value using various machine learning algorithms. So we have used from using a open prediction of stock market. We you on Google Colab we have used various machine learning algorithms like linear regression, claim mean clustering, LSTM model, ARIMO model. Linear regression approach for predicting a response using a single feature. It is assumed that two values are defined really related. We have found a linear function that predicts a response value, share price as y, and a function of feature of the independent variable x. A training and testing data set can build a linear regression model, gives a straight line to predict the value. As from the given graph, you can see that the blue line depicts the training data set, the blue line. The testing is the green line, predict data is red. So from the above graph and data, the coefficient of determination is 0.44, the slope of the model is 0.28, and the interceptor model is 701.75. Claimant clustering. The aim of claimant clustering is to partition and observations into clay cluster in which each observation belongs to cluster with the nearest mean, serving as a prototype of the cluster. Clay mean minimizes within cluster variances like equivalent distances, not regular equivalent distances. We have used the libraries of sklearn like grid search, SV, and min-max scaler to implement k-mean clustering, and respectively, the data is clustered into 15 nearest groups. The trained testing data fit. Again, you see that again, the training data is written blue line, testing is green, and the predicting is red. Predicting data is shown in red line. The testing error is 7384.029 and the training error is 21.65. Now we move on the recurrent neural network or LSTM model. First discuss about the recurrent neural network. RNN or recurrent neural network is a class of artificial neural networks where connections between nodes from a directed graph along a temporal sequence. This allows to exhibit dynamic temporal behavior. Unlike the forward neural behavior, this is better than forward neural networks. RNN can be used in speech recognition and handwriting recognition. LSTM is an artificial neural network architecture that's used in the field of deep learning. It's highly used in deep learning. It's used for classification, processing, and making predictions on a time series data. So here we use the again mixed max scale library of sklearn to scale on the input and output graph along with mid plotted plotted. As you can see from the graph, the training data is shown in the blue line. The valid data is shown in the yellow, and the predicted is the yellow line. I see that valid and prediction highly consistent. So from calculation, we see that testing error is 2.18. So we move on to the time series ARIMA model. Time series stand for autoregressive integrated moving average. The model is a generation of the an autoregressive moving average model. Both of these models are fitted to time series data, either to better understand the data or to predict future points of series. ARIMA models are applied in some cases where data show evidence of non-stationary The condition for the applying the ARIMA model is that data set should be stationary and linear. So from the graph, we can show that here we have a lag plot of Infosys data. In a particular blue points, which shows the lag points. Here, second day is a more concentrated in the middle as compared to the edges. Edges means that beginning or the end is a more constant at the beginning. The lag point data set shown that the data is stationary, hence this is suitable ARIMA model. First, the data is divided into two mainly parts. Training data is 80%, while testing data is 20%. So Infosys training and testing data, it's we have again do that, which is Infosys. The blue line depicts the training, and the testing, so the green line. Here we have get the testing mean square error is 367.767, and the semestic mean absolute percentage error is 8.99. The plot of observed prediction value of stock Infosys is shown below. That is Infosys observing and predicted data using a model. Is predicted observed predicted data. The observed is shown in green line, and the predicted is red line, and it is highly consistent. You can see from the graph, highly consistent. Hence, by applying the four machine learning models in Infosys data set, we observe that ARIMA model, that's this model, time series model, gives us the lowest error and its predicted value are closer to the actual value as shown in the plot. Hence, ARIMA is the best model for predicting stock market share price. So we have also worked on the effect of pandemic coronavirus on stock market. So all we have know, we are suffering from the COVID-19 pandemic over the world. Coronavirus is about starting from where start with China, Wuhan, on December 2019. The first case we have recorded in India on 30 January 2020. So the outbreak has been declared as a pandemic in more than a dozen of states and union territories, where underway the provision of Disease Act 1877. So we will discuss about the effect of pandemic coronavirus on stock market. In 2020, stock market crashes. Global stock market crash began on 20 February 2020. On to 12 February on Dow Jones Airways, here we can see the how in this we can see the how stock market lasts from 3 months from in see that from it fall rapidly from 4 40,000 points to 28,000 points. So we have taken it. We have seen that we compare two data of companies TCS and stock market prices. So we have there's 20% below the peak average 2 months ago. The 20% decline both around 20% decline of both the companies. So the board in software company of TCS prices half yearly given below. This how much dip in the rise. So here we have work on effect of COVID on stock market prices. We have taken for Infosys data. So we have work on Infosys data of 2 months, and like in February and March, we have worked on basically 2 months. We have taken February data and March data. So we have compared the stock price, the stock price, the stocks between the February and the March. Here we can show the February is shown the blue and March on the red. To get the difference between the open, high, all the five characteristics of the data of stock market. Here you shown a graph. The blue depicts the February data and the yellow depicts the March data. You can say how it dip in the March data using COVID-19 effect of COVID-19 March. The market is nearly collapsed. So the conclusion of the future scope. The various machine learning tools and techniques are applied into stock market prediction processes for achieving substantial increase in growth of stock market and demand of investors in the market. The proposed case study of statistical techniques and machine learning algorithms for analysis of stock market a step forward towards those objectives. By proper use of statistical coefficient of variation, it is possible to analyze the consistency of share price. So we have used it. We have concluded by using better models and better statistics, we can get a better result and better prediction. Research paper publication. Our paper stock market prediction using machine learning techniques for effective decision making by Moshing Mushma and the solution of Vishnu Sharma has been accepted for presentation and prediction for international conference on emerging trends on information technology and data science. So in CDS 20 we have applied for that. Okay, thank you. Hope you like it.